Good morning, class 10th students. As you know, we are doing coordinate geometry, and I'm sure you are following up the lectures and you are doing your work. That's very good. And if you are doing your work, you must write in the comment box that we have done this much with your roll numbers. So do not write your name, just write your roll numbers. That will be very nice. At least we will know who all are doing. No need to write your names. Okay. So coordinate geometry, we are doing exercise 9.1. First of all, distance formula. If you remember, we have done distance formula. uh, Distance formula, suppose distance between 2 points. One is P, x1 y1, another is Q, x2 y2. So with the distance between them is PQ is root of y2 minus y1 or x2 minus x1 whole square. Okay, you can write x1 minus x2 whole square because square will make it positive always. Plus another one is y2 minus y1 whole square, right? So this way you can find the distance between any two points. Now we'll use this to solve some of the questions of your book. Okay. First, we start with exercise 9.1, fifth question. Draw quadrilateral if its vertices are following. These are plotting the points. So simple, class 9th. Also you have done like this. Suppose this is the x-axis. Okay. So x-axis we are writing x dash. Y dash is you have to do on the graph sheet. Plot the points to its vertices are 1 1. So let me write 0 1 2 3 4 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 1 2 3 4 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4. Okay. So the point is 1 1. Where is 1 1? This one. 2 4 2 and 4. This one. 8 4 8 and 4. Now 8 is, suppose this is 8 and this is 4, so this one is 8 4. Okay. And tan 1, now tan is here and 1 is here. Join this. Now important question is, what is this? A B C D. Okay. So you see one thing, that these D and C are having their this point was the first point, right? 1 comma 1, and this is 10 comma 1. So their y coordinates are same. Their y coordinates are same means this line is parallel to x axis. Whenever y coordinates are same and we are joining that line will be parallel to x axis. Similarly for point A, the point was 2 4 and 8 4. For them also their y coordinate is same, so this line is also parallel to x axis. So AB and DC are parallel to each other because they are parallel to x axis, right? So this is definitely a trapezium. Okay, this quadrilateral is a trapezium because one pair of opposite side is parallel. We cannot say anything about this, but you can also check whether this is isosceles trapezium or not. Let us check whether it is isosceles trapezium. If it is isosceles trapezium, then AD will be equal to BC. Okay. So now what is AD here? AD is, according to distance formula, let's find AD. 4 minus 1, okay, 2 minus 1 whole square plus 4 minus 1 whole square. What we are doing? X2 minus x1 plus y1 minus y2. AD, this is equal to 1 plus 3. 1 square plus 3 square. So 1 square is 1 and 3 root 10. So AD is root 10. And similarly BC. BC is square root of 8 minus 10, that is minus 2 square plus 4 minus 1, 3 square. So this is definitely not equal. 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9. This is root 13. So this is not an isosceles trapezium, but it is definitely a trapezium. Okay. So that was the first part of this is question number 5, first part. There is one more part, so let's do that one also. This is this fifth question, second part. Question number 5, part number 2. Okay. The question is, plot these points. Again the same kind of question. Plot the points and you have to tell what is the type of quadrilateral. So this is x dash, y dash, and this is 0, and this is 1 2 3 4, -1 -2 -3 -4, 1 2 3 4, -1 -2 -3 -4. Okay, so the point is -2 -2 -2 -2 is here, -4 2, where is -4 2? -4 and 2 is here, -6 -2, -5 -6 -6 -2, this one, and then you have -4 -6, -4 and -6. So -4 is here and -6 is -5 -6 here. Okay, this one. So again, let's see what we can find about them. This is the quadrilateral we are looking at. Okay, so let me write the point one more time. The first point was -2 -2, which is this one. Let this point be -2 -2. Then the second point is -4 2, -4 2, this one. Third point is -6 -2, this one. Fourth point is -4 -6. Okay, so to find what kind of vertices are also mentioned type of quadrilateral. Okay, so we need to find their types. So you need to check their distances. Let us see A, we can write this B, this C, this D. If distances are equal, it becomes rhombus. If then you can also check this angle is 90 degree or not. I'll tell you how to do that. So first let's check AB. Distance AB is square root of -2 plus 4, that is 2, and -2 plus 6, that is 4. So what is 2 square? 4 plus 16, that is root of 20. AB is root 20. Okay, and sometimes on the graph paper you can easily see that it is a rhombus or not, but still we are verifying by distance formula. In exam you will have to do by distance formula if it is not a graph. Okay, now BC is -6 plus 4 is -2, and -2 plus 6 is 4. So again we are getting root 20. So AB and BC are equal. Now find CD. So I am solving CD here only. So CD is equal to root of -2. We are getting -2 -2 -4 plus -6 plus 4 -2. So again we are getting root 20. And finally you can find AD. So AD you will find root of this one, -4 plus 2. -4 plus 2 is -2, and 2 plus 2 is 4. That's again root 20. So this is confirmed rhombus. Now a rhombus can also be a square if one angle is 90 degree. So you can check if I join this. This is root 20. This is root 20. Okay. Now if I find AC, and then Pythagoras theorem is applied, then it becomes a square. So let's find AC. AC is root of -6 plus 2 is -4, and -2, and this is -2 and -2. -2 sign change plus 2, so 0. This is 4. Now if root 20 square plus root 20 square is equal to 4 square, then it is a square, otherwise it is a rhombus. So we see that root 20 square plus root 20 square is 20 plus 20, and 4 square is 16. Definitely not equal. Therefore it is not a square, it's a rhombus. So now we can write that ABCD is a rhombus. Okay, so we have just done this question based on this line. Okay, the next one is find the distance between the following points. Now this is again a very simple question. We will just do the third part of six question, third part, and then you can try the remaining questions because if you are trying, then only you can learn. Okay, these lectures, even in the class when we are teaching you, you can just note down, but still you will have to practice on your own, right? So if you are practicing, then only you will understand maths, right? So what is the question here? Find the distance between these points. These are actually later on your 11th class you will understand. These are parametric type of equations where you have at1 square 2a. These are parametric form of a very special curve called parabola. So 2a t1 and another one is 8t2 square 2a t2. Okay, this is p and this is q. So what is PQ? PQ is root of, let me write this, 81 square minus 8t2 square whole square, right? Plus 281 minus 282 whole square. So we'll just solve this much, and it's easy to understand. We'll take something common here. So we are getting PQ is equal to square root of a square. I am taking common, so I am getting t1 square minus t2 square whole square, plus here I am 2 square, I am taking 2a, we can take common, so that is 4a square, and it is t1 minus t2 whole square. So this is t1 square minus t2 square whole square, and this is t1 minus t2 whole square. So now we can factorize this, a square minus b square. So what is that? t1 minus t2 and t1 plus t2. Okay, and this is 4a square. We can write it two times like this, t1 minus t2, and there is square also, so you will have to write square square and let b square, because this is square and then factorize and then square. Okay, this is square, and t1 square minus t2 square is t1 plus t2, t1 minus t2, and this square is given to both laws of exponents. So t1 minus t2 whole square now is common, that we can take outside the root, it will become t1 minus t2 after the root. So what will remain inside? A square t1 plus t2 whole square, and here everything is gone, this is gone, so 4a square is left. So you can leave the answer here. So this way you can solve the question. Remember this we have taken out, t1 minus t2 whole square we have taken out from, because that is common. This is common, it's gone out, t1 minus t2, a square t1 plus t2 whole square plus 4a square is left. Okay, so there are many more questions. Okay, let's do one question. Is there are very good questions also here. Prove that these are vertices of a triangle. Okay, find the third vertex. Fourth and 14th and 15th question are very good. So I'll do the 14th question and then 15th question maybe in the next class. Okay. Okay, you can find the point on x-axis which is equidistant from this point. So let's first do the 11th question. Any point on x-axis, any point on x-axis, point on x-axis, this is a comma 0, and if it is equidistant means you have to mark like this. So I can write p here, a comma 0, equidistant from 2 points. And what are the 2 points? Minus 2 minus 5. We cannot draw in straight line because we don't know. 2 minus 3. Okay, so PA and PB. So you will use distance formula to write like this, PA square plus is equal to PB square. You write like this, PA square is equal to PB square, because PA is equal to PB. This is given to us, so we can square it. Why we are squaring? So that we don't have to put that root sign in the formula. So now we can write a plus 2 minus a minus minus is plus a plus 2 whole square plus 0 minus 5, that is 5 square, is equal to a minus 2 whole square plus 0 minus minus 10, 3 square, right? And now we will solve this and get the value of a. This will become a quadratic equation. So this is a square plus 4a plus 4 plus 25, okay, is equal to a square plus, or if a square is getting cancelled then it is not quadratic, plus 4a minus 4a, because a minus plus 4 plus 9. Just cancel this one. Now it is not quadratic. 4 also gets cancelled. 4a comes here, 8a, and 9 minus 25, something like this. 8a is equal to minus 16, okay, and a is equal to minus 2. So the point is minus 2 comma 0 is the required point on the number line. So you write like this: minus 2 comma 0 is the required point. Okay, right? So you must try the remaining questions also. I'll explain you some more questions of this exercise in the next lecture, right? See you in the next one.